This is a tough pill to swallow, and I can't say I hadn't been warned. This is my previous post. Many folks asked me to follow up with an update, so here it is, fresh from the oven. After reading every single comment of the Reddit post, my brain just couldn't overcome the catastrophe and the collapse of the world I had built for me, in which my wife is my love, my best friend and partner, as well as the person I admired the most. She was entirely perfect, and made me happy for many years. I thought no couple in the world could have what we had. We were both very happy for a long time. We were both attractive. We were both inherently good, had big hearts, and were individually wildly successful in our careers. After the Reddit post, I moved to an Airbnb and eventually with family to think things through. It was a terrible time, but a psychologist helped me recover from a terrible mental state. It coincided with the pandemic hitting very hard in my city. I caught the virus, which didn't help. During this time, we kept talking and my wife was very sorry and continued saying they hadn't met. I knew it wasn't true but was willing to forgive the woman of my dreams, who continued being in the highest altar of my universe. Fast forward last Saturday morning, I went back to our place, ready to forgive her and talk things through in the most mature way possible. And well, there she was, but I was the one who received the biggest surprise, to say the least. The guy was in my house naked, and so was my wife. The guy from the messages, the guy from the pics, the one she said she didn't even like. I caught him hiding in my bathroom as my wife was putting her pajamas on. When I saw him hiding in my bathroom, he uttered, "Sorry dude." For a second I asked myself, is this where I kill him? But I instantly replied, I got nothing against you, because the guy was just nailing this hot woman. Even if he was doing so in a house full of pictures of me. Pictures of our wedding and our families. Pictures of my dead father who would be so sad to see how the marriage he never witnessed was going to end. He has always been the reason I try to make the world a better place. He passed away 2 months before our wedding. I'm sorry. I still love her to death. But I understand enough is enough. Even if my world collapses, I hope I can build a new one without lies and in which I'm not just a blind believer under an altar of a fake god. Godspeed.
Sorry you had to experience this in the most extreme way possible by literally walking in on them naked together. Great composure when almost any reaction would have been justified. Just take your time and take care of yourself for however long it takes. I can't imagine the pain you have.
Just make sure you don't take her back, cause she'll do it again.
God fucking speed, man. Your wife will never be sorry for what she did. But she'll keep saying she's sorry dozens, probably hundreds of times to try and keep her word from crashing down. But you will be manipulated no more. Do not leave your marital home under any circumstance. Find a good lawyer and start filing for divorce. You will come out of this a better man. There is light at the end of the tunnel.
I wish you love in your life. You are not the problem. This will be painful, but in the end, you will be infinitely stronger. Feel no shame for the actions of others, for it is their karma in the end. Do not blame yourself. Your world has collapsed, but like a star exploding, the death of one situation births anew.
Man, it's angering to read. What happened to you is awful. I'm 2 years ahead of you. I took a good 6 months to make sure I grieved, thought things through and didn't date. I highly recommend it. Let yourself get through your feelings, but don't let the garbage keep you down. I can truly say my life is 100% better than it was. Now I laugh because the trash took itself out. After everything that happened, she did me a favor. Hard to see now, but better to not waste another second with a terrible person like that. And the guy who cheated with her, don't worry, he's a fool if he thinks it won't happen to him. Guess what happens when you involve yourself with a cheater? You get cheated on. You can do this. If one man can, so can another. I also suggest getting out and doing things you love. I got into obstacle course racing, haha. There's something about conquering an obstacle course that just gets the adrenaline going. Restrictions are still varying, but get out and do things you love. Don't sulk. There are good people out there, but obviously you had one of inferior character. Next time around, look for the red flags. Mine had more than a Communist Party parade and I still got married, did everything for her and put her on a pedestal. Never put anyone on a pedestal. That was my other mistake. Chase excellence, not women. She has to be complement to your life, not your focus. You'll be okay. Get out there and kick ass.
I'm so sorry this happened to you. Whatever you do, do not blame yourself. You are not an idiot and you are not stupid for trying to make your marriage work, and there is no shame in that. You are not to blame for loving your wife. Know that you are not alone and there is support you can find in friends, family, your therapist, and even here online on Reddit. Maybe go to the Surviving Infidelity sub for help. No one deserves to have their life crumble down like this. But believe in your inner strength and put the work in to heal yourself, and I know you will pull out of this stronger and wiser and more empathetic than before.
You're right, enough is enough. You deserve so much better. Get out of there, she doesn't deserve your love and devotion. It's good that you understand what a horrible partner she's been. Know your worth. Do not settle for less. I wish you happiness from this day forward. You greatly earned it. I'm sorry you had to find out in the worst way possible. However, I'm extremely proud of you for not beating the guy into a bloody pulp. You were the more mature and bigger person. Here. File for divorce, if you can prove her infidelity so she can't pull anything over on you. Since she's a professional liar. Best of luck and may you find true love or a dog.
Who is dishing out all of these gold awards?
Get a divorce lawyer ASAP. They should be able to advise you to how to deal with this so that you don't end up paying alimony, and all that crap. Now, as far as your mental health is concerned, don't be afraid to fall back on your family members and trusted friends. You're already seeing a psychologist. So maybe go seek a specialist to specifically deal with this subject. Now it's easy to say for me. But don't blame yourself for this. Don't question what you should have done differently, or any of that, unless someone's an abusive POS. There's no excuse for that kind of behavior. Like you said, it's better to start from scratch than to be in a world where your love and kindness is met with blatant deception and betrayal. Sometimes, an end of something is also a beginning of something new. Focus on your health. Don't let this turn you into a bitter person. Don't use her as motivation when you move forward. Do something because you value yourself and who you are.